ज्योति स्टेनो टाइपिंग कॉलेज में आप सभी का स्वागत है बच्चों। कैसे आपसे उम्मीद करता हूँ अच्छे होंगे। अनसीन डिक्टेशन नंबर 74 है, ये सबको लिखनी चाहिए बच्चों, और इसकी जिसने प्रैक्टिस कर रखी अच्छी बात है। इसको क्या पढ़ेंगे? मैलिग्नेंसी, मैलिग्नेंसी, ओके, बस और तो कुछ नहीं है। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट आफ्टर 5 सेकेंड। सर, in this connection, I cannot but take note of what the Public Accounts Committee has recently suggested. The Public Accounts Committee appears to be dominated by different motive. They have recommended the winding up of the famous Suratgarh State Farm because, according to the Public Accounts Committee, it is not profitable. I am sure the government will not accept this recommendation of the Public Account Committee. We must remember that the Suratgarh farm was developed on wasteland, land which was not found cultivable by any cultivator. No private cultivator, no individual agriculturist would have developed that land. While this farm would have yielded profits, it has resulted in a vast stretch of barren land being made cultivable because good varieties of seeds and other food grains are produced there. I am sure the government will not accept this irrational recommendation of the Public Accounts Committee that the state farm should be wound up. There is, however, a welcome proposal from the government to set up a state farm corporation for running the present state farms and others that may be set up. These state farms should be utilized to produce good quality seeds, and of course, new strains suitable for dry land should also be evolved. We must remember that a major role in our agriculture and our green revolution will have to be played by the small farmer, and unless we evolve methods to help the small farmer, the so called green revolution will remain an unfinished revolution which has touched only a fringe of our agriculture. I think the food zone should be scrapped and the whole country should be made one big food zone, but while the food grains should be scrapped, the middlemen who get most of the profits of the trade in food grains should also be eliminated. The Food Corporation of India should procure much more than what it does, and the state governments should be persuaded to develop their own agencies for procurement because the benefits of the growth in agriculture, growth in yield, are not going to the farmer. They are being cornered by the middlemen. Unless the state governments and the FCI take procurement in their hands, this will continue. The Minister of Industrial Development last month announced in the other house his intention to remove all controls over the prices and distribution of cement from next year. I think that this also is unjustified. When cement was partially decontrolled, its price went up by rupees 8 per ton. The industry threatens, and it has announced that when decontrol comes, prices will go up by much more than rupees 8 per ton. Where are we leading our economy to? As compared to August 1939, the cost of living is already in the neighborhood of 825. In my city of Kanpur, for example, the working class cost of living index is 826 for last month, and as compared to 100 in August. In the case of cement, the industrialists came forward with the proposal that they want to increase the price. The government did not tell them to stick to the present prices, which have been there only for about 2 years. They say that for the next year they will decontrol. They have told the industry, we will wash our hands off and you can increase the prices. Similar appears to be the case with the automobile industry. The automobile industry in this country has become famous for supplying the people with an ever deteriorating quality of cars by ever increasing firmly, but is examining the proposal. Of course, the chairman has promised a discussion on this issue, and I will not take more time on this just now, but I feel that the policy of progressive decontrol which the government seems to follow is a misdirected and misguided one. It will only lead to an increase in the cost of living and increase in the price of everything. Prices must be stabilized if they cannot be brought down by sanctioning the price increase or by allowing the industry to increase prices. Prices will neither be stabilized nor they will they be brought down. While this is the general picture of this awful tragedy, let us have a look at the specific areas of malignancy. Sir, literacy in our country is quite limited. Only about 25% of our population are supposed to be literate. It is therefore possible to think that at least the educated people will have avenue of employment, that a few of them who can read and write, who can teach or do such jobs will have a premium for their work. But what is the position? The position is that actually the number of educated unemployed has been rising year by year. According to the statistics supplied by the Ministry of Labour and Employment in their support, the educated unemployed on the live register rose from 1 lakh to 13 lakhs. Of these, 8 lakhs were matriculates, 3 lakhs were undergraduates, and 2 lakhs were graduate and postgraduates. We often hear of the technological revolution taking place in the country, that the need for engineers, technicians, and all these people is there, that we are on the threshold of the take-off period. The Planning Commission in its final draft report has recognized the importance of this problem and has put a paragraph about the need for doing something on the subject of technical and adult education. They are also helping them through national social service programs. We may be able to create literacy brigades and thereby involve the student community also in this problem and of illiteracy. There are a number of other schemes which are also on the anvil, but quite honestly, I am not satisfied with the efforts that my government is making to deal with the problem. इस क्लास में इतना ही बच्चों, नमस्कार बच्चों।